Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the JC Wings Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft in their Skyteam Alliance livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Waffle Collectibles, whose store is based out of Riverside, California, here in the United States of America, and his website address is www.wafflecollectibles.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular aircraft, allow me to share you some information about the history of Vietnam Airlines and how they came about, if you would please. Vietnam Airlines was founded on January 15, 1956, when it was established by the North Vietnamese government under the name Vietnam Civil Aviation, following the nationalization of Gia Lam Airport, marking the birth of the civil aviation industry in Vietnam, as Vietnam Airlines was officially established as a state-owned enterprise sometime in April 1989. Then fast forward to April 1993. That's when Vietnam Airlines was officially established as the country's national flag carrier airline. The Vietnam Airlines Corporation was also born with the gathering of 20 aviation enterprises as well as the airline itself as the core of the business. Whereas the corporate headquarters of Vietnam Airlines is located in the Long Bien district section of Hanoi, Vietnam, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of No Ba International Airport, which is located approximately 21 miles northeast of downtown Hanoi in the Sac Son district section of Hanoi, Vietnam. Vietnam Airlines also has another primary hub that's located on the grounds of Tan Son Yat International Airport, which is located approximately 4.5 miles northwest of the city center district section of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, in the Ho Chi Minh City urban district section of Tan Binh. And the secondary hubs of Vietnam Airlines are located at Da Nang International Airport, located in Da Nang, Vietnam, and the focus city hubs of Vietnam Airlines are located at Phnom Penh International Airport, located in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and Siem Reap International Airport, located in Siem Reap, Cambodia. As of March 2021, or at the time of this video review posting, Vietnam Airlines currently flies to 64 destinations across Southeast Asia, East Asia, Europe, and Oceania with an operating fleet of 101 aircraft, which includes 14 Airbus A350-900XWBs, extra wide-body aircraft, including this one, with no unfulfilled orders pending on this particular aircraft type. Also, as of March 2021, or at the time of this video review posting, Vietnam Airlines currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Airbus destination code for Vietnam Airlines on this particular aircraft is 84X. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box here, where you see at the top of it, you see the Skyteam logo, the Skyteam title, the airline's logo, the Vietnam title, as well as the Skyteam logo there, the computer generated picture of the aircraft type, as well as the scale model information that sits at the bottom part of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box, where you see the Vietnam Airlines title, the airline's logo, the Skyteam logo there, the aircraft type, all the specifications concerning this aircraft, as far as the engines, the width and the length of the aircraft, the warning information, as well as the width and length of the aircraft model, as well as the JC Wings logo that sits at the lower part of the box. You can pause and read that information if you like, but in the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving, alright? Now you're looking at the top of the box, where you see the aircraft type, the Skyteam title, as well as the Skyteam logo, as well as the Vietnam Airlines title and the airline's logo, including the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information that sits at the top of the box. Now you're looking at the top of the box. You're looking at the bottom of the box, the same information at the top of the box I showed you earlier, but the difference is there's 2 versions of this aircraft model, the flaps up version and the flaps down version. I decided to do the flaps up version. Both of those models are still available in certain retailers, you just gotta find them, alright? Now you're looking at the actual model stand that actually came with the model, and you see at the bottom part of the model stand, You see the Vietnam Airlines title, the Skyteam logo, as well as the airline's logo. the aircraft type, as well as the scale model information displays at the lower part of the model stand. And then you come up here, what you see on top of the model stand is the black padding, and the sole purpose of this black padding is to prevent your model from being damaged or scratched when you decide to put your model on this particular model stand. Alright, now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what's inside this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors featuring the two little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular model, okay? Okay, with all that information out of the way about the history of Vietnam Airlines and how they came about and still operating strongly as we speak, all the details here on the front of the box as well as the back of the box, plus the model stand that actually came with the model, as well as the gear replacement doors that's inside that plastic bag. With no further ado, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, everyone, the JC Wings Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft in the Skyteam Alliance livery scheme in a 1/2 scale model. Alright, allow me to go into details about this particular livery scheme that's on this aircraft model. It's called the Skyteam Livery. On March 31st, 2009, Skyteam unveiled a specialized livery scheme when the Alliance celebrated its 10th anniversary, with Delta Airlines being the first airline to paint one of their aircraft, a Boeing 767-400ER, which bears the registration ship number November 844 MH in this unique color livery scheme. The livery scheme consists of an all metallic silver fuselage and a dark blue empennage with the Skyteam logo on it. And on the fuselage, however, the actual emblem of the Skyteam Alliance is painted on both sides of the aircraft. And as of March 2021, or at the time of this video review posting, the Skyteam livery is worn by 52 aircraft from various airlines. The Skyteam livery, including the logo and the ribbon, was created by the consultancy firm of brand image The Stripes and Logo, whose global headquarters is located in the Chicago suburb of Northbrook, Illinois. Now let me tell you how the Vietnam Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft Skyteam livery information, how that came about, how it got painted on this aircraft. The first Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft in the Skyteam Alliance livery scheme was unveiled on April 11, 2018 at the Airbus A350 Delivery Center facility in Toulouse, France, the same day that the Vietnamese carrier took delivery of its 12th Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft, which bears the registration ship number Victor November Alpha 897, that was actually painted in this livery scheme. This aircraft here, as this aircraft became the first Airbus A350 aircraft in the world to showcase the iconic Skyteam livery scheme with the Vietnam Airlines logo displayed on the lower front of the fuselage, while the airline's other aircraft, an Airbus A321-231 type aircraft, which bears the registration ship number Victor November Alpha 327, was also painted in the Skyteam livery scheme as well. Vietnam Airlines became the 14th airline member to join the Skyteam Alliance on June 10, 2010, becoming the first Southeast Asian carrier to join the alliance, which consists of 20 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. And this alliance includes Aeromexico, Air France, Delta Airlines, and Korean Air as the 4 founding members. Alright, so with that said, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and allow me to show you all the information on this aircraft model. Shall we? Alright, we're going to start on the front of the aircraft here on the port/left side, where you see the front nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, as well as the nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on there, 897. You see the pitot tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, as well as the windshield wipers. I'm going to give you a very visual view of those later on in the review. You see the Skyteam billboard tag right there, the Vietnam Airlines title. But more importantly, right next to the Vietnam Airlines title is the Airlines corporate logo. And the Vietnam Airlines corporate logo is actually called a lotus, which is actually a tropical plant, as the Vietnamese people see the lotus as a symbol of their ancient culture and the ability to withstand great adversity and retain their unique tradition. The lotus is also associated with the enlightenment and perfection as the lotus is also considered a common yet noble and sacred flower. In addition of being the national flower for the country of Vietnam, it is also the national flower for the country of India. The gold color was chosen to show the high quality of their product and evoke a sense of luxury. Vietnam Airlines introduced this logo as well as its corporate identity that symbolizes dramatic progress towards becoming a world-class airline on October 20, 2002, as the launch represented a complete repositioning and branding of Vietnam Airlines, coupled with significant improvements in infrastructure, operations, and fleet. Okay? All right, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft here. But behind these engines, them are the bogey gears here on this side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. But then you slide over this way, the nice little engines here. And these are the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-84 turbofan type engines that are used on this particular Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft. You also see the engine cones right there. Now I'm gonna turn this aircraft model around just to see the front view of it. And the turbofan blades do spin. Let's check it out. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port side of the aircraft, featuring the engine strikes right there. And the turbofan blades do spin. Let's check it out. Awesome. Then you see the inboard landing lights. They ain't realistic like Gemini jets, but I guess they'll get there at some point. Then you see the front visual view of the landing bogey gears on this side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the engines here on the starboard side of the aircraft, featuring the engine strikes right there, as well as the turbofan blades. They do spin over here as well. Check it out. And then there's the inboard landing light here on the starboard side of the aircraft, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears here, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Now you look at the front of the aircraft, you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows there, the windshield wipers, the Peter 2s right above the nose cone, and then there's the nose cone, and then there's the nose gear doors. Inside the nose gear doors are the landing gear lights, as well as the landing gear struts, as well as the actual landing nose gears. Okay. All right, we're still on the port side of the aircraft, and right by that wingtip device is the red and green navigation lights right there. But more important, this nice little blended wingtip device, that's what this is called right here. And these blended wingtip devices were made from composite materials, and the sole purpose of these blended winglets is to improve the overall efficiency of the aircraft, resulting in saving fuel, lowering noise emissions, and improving takeoff performance at the same time. These blended winglets has a 31.9 degree sweep angle, helping to increase cruise speed to Mach 0.85 and a maximum operating speed to Mach 0.89. The blended winglets for the Airbus A350 were produced at the Airbus Broughton factory, known as a specialist facility, which is located in Wharton, Flintshire, Wales, which lies near the border of England and Wales. All right, now it's painted in blue there as well. Now I'm gonna let you see it at the front angle. Let's check it out. There it is. Now you're looking at the blended winglet wingtip device at a 31.9 degree sweep angle from the front angle view. All right. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see the Skyteam ribbon logo right there, and then more importantly, there's the AFT bulk bin door right there, and then right there is the Airbus A350-900 decal. Vietnam Airlines actually became the first Southeast Asian carrier, as well as the second global carrier after Qatar Airways respectively, that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft, as Vietnam Airlines took delivery of its first of 14 Airbus A350-900XWBs, extra wide-body aircraft that Vietnam Airlines had placed orders for back on December 21st, 2007, and received their very first Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft, which bears the registration ship number Victor November-Alpha 886 on June 29, 2015, and took delivery of its 14th and last Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft, which bears the registration ship number Victor November-Alpha 899 on May 17, 2019, as the airline's fleet of 14 Airbus A350-900XWBs are currently based and operated out of the airline's main hubs at No Ba International Airport in Hanoi, Vietnam, and Tan Son Yat International Airport in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, as this aircraft has become the aircraft that eventually replaced the carrier's Boeing 777-200ER, which was finally phased out in 2017, as this particular aircraft is destined to become one of the major flagship jetliners for the Hanoi, Vietnam-based carrier for the foreseeable future. All right, we still at the back of the aircraft here, and right by the right above the L4 door, the rear door, is the registration ship number Victor November-Alpha 897. Registration ship number Victor November-Alpha 897. This aircraft is the 12th Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft that actually entered the Vietnam Airlines fleet. This aircraft was also the very first Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft that actually began sporting the Skyteam Alliance livery scheme that's displayed on this particular aircraft. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on March 7, 2018, and was delivered to Vietnam Airlines on April 11, 2018. All right. Now you stay at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you're still looking at the tail fin of the aircraft featuring the Skyteam logo displayed there, painted in blue. And then right above the Skyteam logo is the Vietnamese flag decal displayed right there, as this particular flag actually represents the country where Vietnam Airlines currently operates from as the national flag carrier airline for the country of Vietnam. Okay. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, and what you see is the APU exhaust hole. This stands for auxiliary power unit, and there's two little strobe lights right underneath there, and there is a hole there, as well as the entire aircraft from the tail cam to the rear view angle. Let's check it out. There it is, the Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft in the Skyteam Alliance livery from the rear view angle. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the front nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on there, 897. You see the pitot tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the pitot tubes right above the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the airline's logo, the Skyteam billboard title, the Vietnam Airlines title, as well as the front cargo containing loading door right there, displayed right there at the front of the aircraft. Now you're looking at the center part of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the landing bogey gears here on this side, the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors, as well as the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB 84 turbofan type engines displayed here, as well as featuring the engine cone right there, very detailed there as well. And then right on the edge of the wingtip, you see the red and green navigation lights on the edge of the wingtip, as well as the blended winglet wingtip device that's painted in blue is displayed on this side of the aircraft. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, where you see the rear cargo container loading door, the Skyteam ribbon logo, the Airbus A350 decal, the registration ship number, Victor November-Alpha 897, the blue painted tail fin of the aircraft, the Skyteam logo, as well as the Vietnamese flag decal displayed at the top of the tail fin of the aircraft. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. A little rough though, they roll a little bit, it's kind of rough, but it does tilt. As well as the gears that swivel there, and there. Okay, so with no further ado, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. We're going to start at the front where you see the nose cone, the Peter tubes right above the nose cone below the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. You slide over this way, you see the Skyteam billboard title, you see the anti-collision beacon light, the Wi-Fi antenna right there, another antenna. You slide over this way, a couple more antennas, and then that big old dome right there, that is the satellite communications antenna right there. Another antenna, as well as the tail fin of the aircraft. Then you slide over here, you see the little dot on the vertical stabilizer, as well as over here. The sole purpose of that dot is the lights, which light up this tail fin here at night when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings. No wing walkway. You see the engine right there, the engine strikes, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. You see the fuel dump valve right there, the registration ship number, as well as the blended wingtip device that's painted blue on this side of the aircraft. Let's get over this way. See the engine right there, the engine strikes, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the blended wingtip device that's painted blue on this side of the aircraft as well. Alright, now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model. We're going to start at the front, at the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, as well as the open nose gear door featuring the nose gear. Then we slide up this way, another antenna, the hole where the stand goes in at, the anti-collision beacon light. Then you slide up here, another antenna. And then there's the APU housing doors right there, as well as the stabilizer right there on the aircraft. And then we come over here, looking at the gears right here. No problems tilting, but that's all good. Then you see the engines right there, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, the registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, as well as the blended wingtip device. Let's slide over this way. The engine's right there, and then the gears over here. Problem tilting, but it's alright. It's a little stuck, but it's all good. As well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, the fuel dump valve, as well as the blended wingtip device that's painted blue on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of that aircraft, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that nice little metal model stand that came with the model. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Okay, finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation, as you see it being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand. Now you're looking at the model being displayed on the stand in the takeoff landing position from the front view angle. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model being displayed on the stand being viewed from the starboard side of the aircraft. Now you're finally seeing this model in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being displayed from the tail cam angle. I don't know why it's slanted, but it is what it is. Alright. Okay, before I take this model to stand, I got in this position at this angle for a reason. And the reason is the magnetic gears that came with this model. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my model, start with the front nose gear. See that right there? The gears here on the port side there, as well as the gears on the starboard side. There. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and let you see this model at a different angle without the gears in flight position. Let's check it out. Okay, now you see the model being displayed on the stand in flight mode position. Now you got one or two options how you want to display your model. If you want to display it this way, that's fine. See these gear replacement doors inside this plastic bag with the toothpicks? That's the sole purpose of these gear replacements, is to substitute your gears while you display your model in flight mode position, or you can keep it in gear down position, which I highly recommend because it adds more value to the models. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, go ahead and wrap up this model review. All right. Okay, let's talk about the seating configuration. Vietnam Airlines has two seating configured cabin layout versions that they actually use on their Airbus A350-900XWB's extra wide-body aircraft. However, on this particular Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft, it seats 305 passengers in a three-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone, from rows 1 to 8, which will be from here to about right here. You have 29 business class flatbed seats, rows 10 to 15, which will be about right here. Here you have 36 premium economy class seats in rows 16 to 43, which will be about from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 240 economy class seats, which brings a total of 305 seats. And finally, as of March 2021, at the time of this video review posting, Vietnam Airlines currently employs this aircraft, or have previously employed their Airbus A350-900XWB's extra wide-body aircraft on routes from Hanoi, Vietnam to Busan, South Korea, Frankfurt, Germany, Nagoya, Japan, Paris, Charles de Gaulle, Seoul, Incheon, Shanghai, Pudong, Tokyo, Haneda, Moscow, Sharon, Itivo, Melbourne, Australia, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and Phu Quoc, Vietnam. And from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam to Frankfurt, Germany, Guangzhou, China, Osaka, Kansai, Paris, Charles de Gaulle, Singapore, Changi, Tokyo, Narita, Seoul, Incheon, and Hanoi, Vietnam. And they also did recreation flights to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, San Francisco, California, Bucharest, Romania, Warsaw, Poland, and Düsseldorf, Germany. That's where they did the repatriation flights, okay? So with that said, this will conclude this model review. All right, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model. This model is still available at certain retailers as well as on eBay. I highly recommend it. So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.